Prime Video.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, we wrap up Wild Card Weekend. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Primetime. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go under the stars in Glendale. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over
at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Needle blue. Hut.
Throwing to begin is Love. That's the draft, the tight end downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and
Yellow,
goal.
22. Set, go.
From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up
Leads to
2nd down.
and goal.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Claws red. Slice blue, 6. Mega. Spike, white. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 12
The defensive
yards.
coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On the ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Green, steal. 60 red. 60 red. Blaster, 6. Black ultra. Blue striker. Ready, go.
Now Love. This is caught at the 2.
Love's pass.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short.
On the play.
It is 4th
Brings
down.
up 4th and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough depth, and
Ready.
a quarterback
Black
like this
shot.
is going to take advantage.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here.
Rail.
It is
Ready.
4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
The extra point
The
try
kicker on for
forthcoming.
the extra point.
Nigga right
The
there.
kick is
Up
good.
and good.
Makes the score.
And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney.
Wilson's pass.
And we'll see where they
Complete
spot
to
this.
Darnell
Very
Mooney.
close to a first down. He's forced
10
out
yards
just
on the
shy
pickup.
of the
It's
mark.
2nd and inches.
Let's give some
At the
credit to this
37-yard
offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Very quick
Wilson's
throw
pass
there, but not on the
intended
same
for
page with his
Darnell
target.
Mooney.
That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they
could.
could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Try and get there on the ground. Trying to drive
Wilson
his
on the
way
keeper.
forward.
Easy.
Got there. Going to depend on the mark. He's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Saturday. Shift right. Hey, alert. Start.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They get the conversion
And the
with a
Cardinals
gain of 22.
first down.
We spent so much
First
time
and
talking
10
about
at the
arm
40-yard
strength, and
line.
while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lady.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one. Down he goes.
A big loss
If you're
on
going to
the
take
play.
a sack,
Brings
you
up
just
2nd
can't
down.
add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson.
Wilson's pass.
And they'll get
complete
about
to
8
Trey
out of that
Benson.
one, but still a little work to do
Brings
now
up
on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the
Wilson's
ball.
pass.
Modest gain.
Complete to
And
number
they were
18,
hoping for a little
Marvin
more on that
Harrison
one.
Jr.
Brought down well
A 4-yard
short of the
gain.
first.
It's
It'll bring
4th
up
down.
4th down. Chad Ryland on now
on
for the field goal.
A 41-yard
His
attempt.
kick
The
is
kick is
perfect.
good.
And the Cardinals
Makes
are on
the
the board.
score Packers
It's 7-3.
Cardinals 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Slice.
They'll run into that from Virginia Tech. Facial Tootin. And he'll get about 6 there.
He's across midfield,
setting up second down.
49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Black. 95. Claws. 10.
Watch the twist.
Blaster. 6. Slice blue. Smash. Red. Hut.
Love to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time.
Buda Baker there on the cover.
And third down coming up.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Spike. White. Hut.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
41 yards on the play.
A big gainer for Green Bay. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Got it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal
Let's go now.
from just inside
Black
the 10-yard
Tech.
line.
Needle. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden.
Love's pass.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further.
A gain of 5.
It'll be second
Brings
and
up
goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Here we go.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle,
This man ran right through the pit.
the first quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they will see what they can
Right
do
through
with
the
this
pit. That's crazy.
third and goal.
Oh.
Ready. Sack. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run.
And then he goes,
He barrels his way into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown Packers.
The kicker
Point
on
after
for
try,
the point
forthcoming.
after.
It's up
His kick
and
is
through.
good.
And the Packers
Makes
extend their
the
advantage
score
to 14 to 3.
Packers 14. Cardinals 3.
literally me just pushing the end zone. It's crazy, bro.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21.
The Cardinals
That's where the
take
drive
over
will
first
begin.
and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for a carry of the game for Trey Benson. Not much to
Benson,
speak
the
of
ball
on that
carrier.
one. Maybe a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the
It's second down.
23-yard line.
So this team
game.
finds themselves
Brings
now
up
in a little bit of a
second
tricky
and 9.
situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's now third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is caught wide on the RPO. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Harrison. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 more
Second
yards.
and inches.
Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Out of the gun.
Block.
Wilson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening.
The ball carrier.
Gonna lose a yard.
He was brought down by
Well, it's been the
Javon
case
Bullard.
this entire first half. It's
It's
been
a
the
loss of a
defense that's
yard.
really carried
Brings
the
up
load
third
for this
down
team.
and
Some
2.
offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Start. Out of the gun. Here's Russ. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
On the
Got to give a lot of
throwaway.
credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was
Results in a
plenty of
fourth
time
down.
for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
I don't know what that was.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there.
A gain of
It
10
works out
yards.
as they convert
And
on
the
4th down.
Cardinals, first down.
A little bit of a risky decision
First
for
and
some,
10
Mike,
at the
but frankly, I
45-yard
really
line.
like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 more yards.
His first catch of the
That's
wild card
another
game. And
Cardinals
good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Run left, run left. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Wilson will throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Incomplete.
You know, it's
It's
hard to
now
speculate,
second
Mike.
and
We
10.
sit up here and we try to just
Go, go,
interpret and
4 down, 4
assume
down.
what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first
Wilson's
half.
pass.
He's got to
Intended
settle
for
down,
Trey
have some
Benson.
more efficiency on these early
Incomplete.
downs, and get
Brings
his
up a
offense
third
into
down
some sort of
and
rhythm.
10 yards to
Trey
go.
Benson, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
This drive begins with a run by two. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 45. Wide.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Ten cycles. Ready, ready. 60 red. 6. Mega. Set.
On 2nd down, Love. That'll be
Should have
complete
done
for
that.
2. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Packers.
First down.
And this is why most teams,
gain
Mike,
of 15.
decide to take the ball
And the
first
Packer
after
first
the
down.
halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down
On the
and come
set.
away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after
Let's
the
go.
halftime break.
Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the
Intended for
contact.
Tucker
Incomplete.
Craft.
Good job defensively to meet him just
It's
as the
now
ball
2nd
was
and 10
arriving.
at the
It'll bring
30-yard
up 2nd
line.
down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch
Okay,
through
ready?
contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Black. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Back to the air. It's Love. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. A big gainer for Green Bay.
It's a pickup of 46
Pickup of 46 yards.
That's good for a Packers.
Both pre-snap and
first
post-snap.
down.
This is about as well done
A gain
as
of
you can do
46
at the
yards
quarterback
on the play.
position.
Flag blue.
Get in
First
and out of
down,
the right call,
Packers.
identifying the
Come on,
holes
set,
along the back
block,
end,
drill,
and then the
field.
throw.
Ready.
You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he will win the
Clock on
race
the
to the
second quarter is
end.
crazy.
He's in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and
The kicker on
he takes it
for
in
the
for a
extra
touchdown.
point.
Extra point try forthcoming. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
The
So
kicker
a
on
slightly
for the point
more
after.
difficult attempt here from the 20. And what happened there? Kick doesn't even get there off the crossbar. No good. No extra point added. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Yeah.
14.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Pass complete there to Harrison.
Wilson's
Arizona will take its first timeout.
18.
Clock will stop.
Marvin Harrison
Clock will
Jr.
stop with 18 seconds to
A
go
gain of
in the
9
first half.
brings up second and
Well, so
1
often we see
at the
quarterbacks standing in the
36-yard
pocket,
line.
holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Flag 90.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass.
Wilson's
But he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's
Benson.
going to be tackled
Incomplete.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.
Now a
and
timeout
10.
charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and 10.
14, Friday.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
Wilson's
And his offense is going to be all set
intercepted by
up
the Packers.
with a short field
They'll take
and a
over
chance
first
to
and
extend
10
their lead.
at the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
That's not a foul. You better challenge that.
Chad Ryland to kick off for
That's no foul.
Arizona.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, break.
From the 41. Here's second and 4.
Ready. 50 green. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Crowder. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And the Packers.
Just seems like every year,
first
Mike, the
down.
tight end position just continues
A
to
gain
grow
of
within the
13
passing
yards.
game and establishes
First
a
down,
bigger
Green
and
Bay.
bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you
Here
better
we
have
go.
a good
Here
tight
we
end.
go. Red, 38.
The man in motion is Watson.
Hut, hut.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game
Black
out?
40. Steel, black. Red, black, ult.
On first down, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
18 more
That's
yards.
another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
At the 10-yard line.
Ready, ready. 22 near 45. White. Ready.
They'll run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Smash, red. Set. 10 black. Black, 6. Mega. Ready, go.
Throwing on second down, Love. It is brought in the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Cardinals 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Good, good. 4 down, 4 down. 380. Punch left, punch left. Front left, front. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Gun, gun, gun. Check, check.
On first down, Wilson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On second down, Russ. Work this out wide to Benson. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Makes it third.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Harrison.
Here we go.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with.
Good
It is
for
first down
Cardinals.
and 10.
First down.
Bulletti.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it.
To throw again is Wilson.
Bro, what the?
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll work forward for about 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Spike 60. Cross 10. Here we go. Set.
Right back to Tootin. And he'll get past to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. Go with him. Blue, triple, 38. Watch out now. 50, red, yellow. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Green 33, yellow, drill green, slide blue. Smash red. Hut.
They'll go for it. Love. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on down.
Turnover on down.
Well then.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there.
Intended
to bring
for
up
Marvin
2nd down.
Harrison Jr.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Go, 14. We look for signals.
Now Russ. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Wilson's
They'll get
pass.
maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Alert.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Left hash.
Excuse me.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th.
Of the play
They wind up turning it over on down.
Here we go, set. 45, White. Set, hut.
On 1st down, they'll go with Tootin. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Will Johnson there on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
10 cycles. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 33. Set. Go.
Another run here with 2. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
The ball carrier.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Okay, ready?
There's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 10 black. Hut, hut.
To throw is Love. Set the screen here for Tootin. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5.
Gain of 6.
But it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? Selling the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
The ball carrier.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
On the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment,
at the 13-yard
keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Come on.
Up the middle. Here's Tootin. And he nearly got free. But as it is,
the tackle made
gain of
at the
6.
6-yard line.
It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Hey, hey, blue. Claws red. Fury, yellow. Set.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Down. 50, green, blasters, drip, black ultra, slice blue, set.
Here's Love. It is caught, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they
Let's
pay it
go.
off with 6? It's
60
first
red.
and goal.
60 red. Ready?
He'll go with the option here to the short side. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down.
On the play. Leads to
You could see the quarterback,
goal.
once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Set, go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up
The
short.
play lost a yard.
I give that
It's
defense
now third
all the
and
credit in the
goal.
world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
.22 needle. Watch the bullet. Set, hut. 45. White.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Hut, hut.
Here's a design run. He will do it himself.
Touchdown,
He's in.
Green Bay.
Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's
The kicker
nothing a
on
quarterback
for the point
loves
after.
more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he
kick
does,
is good.
and he's able to take it in himself.
Makes the score Packers 34, Cardinals 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll bring it out to the
Cardinals take
22-yard
over
line.
first
That's
and
where the
10
offense will take the
At
field.
their own 22-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And a nice run.
Benson,
Get him about
ball
9.
carrier.
It'll bring
He's
up
tackled
second
at the
down.
32-yard line.
Mike, the old
10
adage,
yards
you
on the
run to
pickup.
set up the pass.
It's
This
second
modern
and
offense
inches.
nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And this will be a Cardinals first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give. Here's Benson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card, They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Glendale.